Yes, it's Friday. So I'm going to try to hold my camera kind of still. Morton and I are in bed. Yes, honey?
Mm-hmm.
And been up, been to the bathroom, talking about the day. And yesterday I did a live meditation. And a lot of you liked it. I have not had a drink of water yet, so I might sound like a croaky frog. But that's okay. Before we get started, I want to share with you the view this morning. It's so pretty. So pretty. But let's get right into it. If you're laying down, get comfortable. If you're sitting up, get comfortable. And just kind of rearrange your body. I'm going to reposition mine just now. I'm going to straighten my back and kind of stretch my legs. Oh, I went to take a big breath and a yawn happened. Just get into it. Let your body just relax, even though we're waking up and we're going to have a beautiful, lovely day today. There's no need to wake up in a hurry, in a rush. Just take your time. Let your body wake up. It's 8:43 in the morning. It is Friday. Michelle's out walking. That's lovely. And honey, can I ask you to just scoot over a little bit? Because my arm's on his arm. And if he wiggles and repositions, I don't want you to wiggle. So get yourself comfy. If you're walking, you can just listen, but don't close your eyes. If you're up and moving around, don't close your eyes to this part. Now, I had said before, I'll say it again, meditation has helped me since January 2021. It's been a way for me to really just calm down and focus, especially with things that are not in our control. Because sometimes, even though we like to pretend that we're in control of everything, a lot of things are not in our control. So meditation for me, and this, I think this is like all of our other experiences. It's very personal. Meditation for me, it kind of means focus. Taking a bit of me time. Another yawn. And don't worry, there is no right way. No right way, no wrong way to do it. Sometimes I sit in that chair, in the white chaise lounge to meditate. Sometimes up on the pew to meditate. But I'm going to really try to get in the habit of meditating every morning with Morton and with you. So, honey, oh, your eyes are already closed. Were you looking at a point before you closed your eyes?
Not really.
Just sort of is your body in a comfy
Mm-hmm.
position? Okay. You can look at something or you don't have to. Just close your eyes. And as things drift around us, like you might feel it feels a little chilly, or it feels a little warm, or you feel a little breeze. Or we just heard a train whistle go by here at the old church we live in. I haven't heard that train whistle for over 2 months now. And it sounded even prettier than it ever did before. But just let those things kind of float around you. And what I like to do, maybe you'll like to do it too, is just feel your breath. Feel your breath coming into your lungs. Another big breath turned into a yawn. That's okay. You can sit cross-legged on a meditation pillow and hold your spine up straight if you wish. Sit in a chair with your feet on the floor. Just focus on your body being comfortable. You want your body to be very comfortable for this, to make it a pleasant experience for yourself. Just focus on your comfort. You are the number one priority. Remember, you put the me in meditation. This is your me time. Just think about whatever you want to or nothing. You don't have to worry about clearing your mind. Believe it or not, that kept me from meditating for a long time. I thought you had to clear your mind, and I knew I never could. I knew that I never could, and I also thought you had to sit cross-legged on the floor, and I could not do that. So when I finally figured out you really can meditate anywhere, anytime, it's just a state of your mind. You don't even have to close your eyes to meditate. Just think about and focus on that breath coming in. That breath is everything. That's our whole world. If we're not breathing, we're not here. No matter what your to-do list looks like, your mind knows this, but your mind doesn't necessarily tell you this. Nothing else can happen if you're not finding your breath. Our oxygen is so important to our body. Just breathe in, and whenever you feel like you have too many notions around and it gets a little too busy for you, just find that breath again. Think about it coming in, going out. And maybe sometimes we breathe where we expand our lungs and our chest rises as we breathe in. And I just took a belly breath. And a belly breath, I never realized this until I started meditating either. A belly breath is where you fill up your belly. You kind of like push your belly out when you inhale. You kind of suck your belly in when you exhale. And I like to think about, I'm doing belly breaths just now. I like to think about that. I'll actually just rest my hand on my stomach and feel that. Feel my stomach rise. And another yawn. Now, I think there are 3 types of breaths. You might know about different types. I'll breathe in where I feel my chest rise. I'll breathe in my belly breath. And the 3rd type of breath, this sounds weird. It's side breaths. It's where I take a breath in and I expand my sides. I don't know if it's my diaphragms, my ribs, whatever, but it's kind of like I'm pulling my. Let me think how to describe it to you. You feel just what I'm doing, and then I'll try to talk you through it. It's kind of like in between your belly and your chest. If you fill that area up, your sides just go out a little bit. Honey, when you breathe in just now, are you breathing in from your chest, your belly, or your sides?
Just.
Your chest, have you ever breathed in from your belly?
I never really think of it.
Try to take a breath and expand your belly. Let me see if this will work. Put your hand on your belly.
Yeah, it's right, and I can feel it with it in my hand on it.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Are you today years old
Mm.
that you're discovering that? I'm 60 and I think it's fun to discover new things about our bodies. Do you feel it, honey?
Mm-hmm.
So you can definitely tell a distinct difference between a belly breath and a chest breath.
Yeah, I can't remember what the difference is. There's something that it does, and I can't remember what it is.
I feel like I've learned that too. I don't know what it is. Maybe if you know what it is, leave a comment. Okay, now try to expand your sides. Think of both of your sides as expanding and going outwards with your breath. Try that. I find that like the hardest to do, but I can do it. My granddaughter is so good at that. She does yoga and meditation, and you can see her sides expand when she does her side breathing. Can you feel it, honey?
No.
It's not your belly, it's not your chest. It's breathing out from your sides. I could put on a bikini top and try to make a video of that to show you how that looks. My granddaughter is really good at it though. But breathing, remember this, breathing, it is the most important thing you're going to do today. It's kind of the only thing that matters. I think a lot of times we float around and we look around thinking, what's my purpose in life? Your purpose is breathing, and everything else kind of just falls into place and swirls into place. You can't do, this is an absolute fact, you can't do any of those other things. Any of those other things if you're not breathing. So let's get back to the breath and just breathe whatever way feels comfortable. I don't think about it. I'm just going to let my body just do its thing. And I'll see where my breath is coming to. Oh, and another yawn. Did you yawn just now? Maybe my yawn traveled across YouTube to you. That would be fun. My breath is definitely my belly breath this morning. And I find this is different when I meditate in a chair. I'm gonna just take a couple more minutes. I've been talking a lot. Hopefully I've given you some thoughts and ideas and things you might want to try. And I know it means something when you yawn a lot. I think it means that you're lacking oxygen. It's your body's way of getting oxygen to your brain. So I'm gonna open my eyes just now, and I'm gonna focus on doing some simple morning stretches in bed. And these are my knees. I'm just gonna move my knees one side and hold it, other side and hold it. I have my feet pulled up about as far as I can get them. I'll stretch them down, point my toes and pull them up. One knee up, other knee up. Just sort of move my body a little bit before I get out of bed. Raise an arm up in the air. Hello. Stretch and maybe circle my arm a little. I'm learning and discovering what feels good for my body. What movements feel good for my body? Good morning, Deidre. Let's switch hands. I'm going to do this again. And you might hear like a little crack or something. Don't do anything that makes you sore. And I am not a doctor. I'm not a trained anything. I get sore in my wrists and my hands because I do a lot. So this might be a good time to just stretch yourself out. Raise your hand up way high. Just give yourself a nice stretch before you get up. And have a big, beautiful breath in. And honey, what are we getting up to today?
Got to go to the pharmacy, go get a bag of bread flour, bread
Oops.
and milk and stuff like that.
So we gotta go grocery shopping. Gotta go get prescriptions. Mail. We gotta go to the post office first. I have all of those bookmarks to mail out. And then tonight we're doing Fuse Glass Friday. Back in the studio. Back in there. The room behind the stage here. Like the altar used to be up here. We're in the east altar here. That's where we sleep. But back behind us is the old vestry. Back in through those doors. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing Fuse Glass Friday tonight, 7 o'clock. Maybe I'll set up a camera and try to do a live stream on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Maybe. But today is gonna be amazing. I can feel it. Can you feel it, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Today is gonna be lovely, beautiful. Honey, do you feel like you meditated this morning?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Can you feel like, does it do anything for you?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. But if you enjoy it, that's all. And I'm like, ideally, I think what happens for me anyway, I used to do guided meditations where you listen to a voice, you breathe, you find your breath, if things sidetrack you. But for me, one of my favorite ways to meditate is just by myself, quietly, and just let your mind go. And this sounds silly because You know, I think of clearing my mind as I meditate, but I will still have like amazing energy and ideas happen when I'm meditating. As long as it doesn't get too busy in there, I enjoy it. But if it feels too busy, if it ever feels too busy, I just think, find your breath. And the second that I do that, everything else kind of melts away. So I hope that's something that you could enjoy too. And I hope that you relax. I hope that you remember how important it is to take care of you. You are so important. And you definitely put the me in meditation. It's your me time. And we all deserve that. Oh my goodness, we all deserve that. So even if your me time can only be a little 5 minute time that you think of how important it is that you're breathing, that's amazing. Know it and appreciate it. And thank you for being here. Thanks for spending a little time with us this morning. These lives that I do the morning meditations in, I'm going to keep them on a playlist. I'll put them all on a playlist. And anytime you want to listen to them, they'll be there for you to use. I hope you enjoy your day, and I hope you're ready to have the most fun allowed by law. That's what I plan on doing today. I'm happy you're here. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye for now.